Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's H10 the Sensei, and I'm back at you again with another episode of Can't Make This Up podcast. Hey, I'm here with
Nisha. Hey, y'all.
And we got a few topics that we want to talk about. Like I always say, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Tune in, keep us in the algorithm. We want to continue to give this fire content so we could talk about these in and know topics. We do the vlogs, we do everything else. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, so first of all, I got to start the show with a can't make this up moment. And what I feel like lately in the industry, I've been seeing some crazy stuff, but I seen a post recently about Jason Lee and Tiffany Haddish having a baby. Like, what's going on with that?
Yo, first of all, just hearing them two together, that's wow. Unless they're like just really good friends, I don't know, and want to. I don't even know, but that's crazy right there. Is it real?
It's not real. The thing is, I seen a post following that saying, obviously, Tiffany hasn't been pregnant. Like, it's been, a couple months since we seen her out, because she kind of been behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But nobody mentioned no pregnancy, and she don't have to. It's her life. But this can't be real. Even if it was, they could adopt a child. One of them that could be Jason Lee child for all we know. But
I mean, there are other options as well, like I guess IVF. I'm not really sure. I guess that like the inseminations that. But still, I thought he was into the sausage.
That'd be the confusing part right
so
there.
It's like, what?
You can't make this up. I mean, he's doing pretty successful, though, from what I know with his business. He had the Hollywood Unlock rewards. Everybody was there. So, shout outs to Jason Lee. He's doing his thing.
Sure. Yeah, he is doing his big one.
Tiffany Haddish, shout outs to her. Great actress.
And if y'all are pregnant, hey, congratulations. But that's wow.
More power to you.
That's a real, you can't make that up.
What do you feel like is next with this? Like, what, maybe this could be some type of promotion, a PR stunt for a movie, or
maybe a show,
Yeah.
It's a lot of shows popping more so than movies. I can't say that it's a lot of movies as well, but quick shows like that, they're entertainment kind of vibe.
I agree. I mean, that'll be pretty dope, You got dope shows out there.
They really can be a movie too.
Comedic type shows, and this the era where you got people from social media who kind of transition into the Hollywood. Like, he's Hollywood Unlocked, so everybody know him, celebrities, all that. But they use their platform on social media to make a real life career. Shout outs to Drewski. He got one of the funniest shows on YouTube right now. Could have been.
I can't wait to go watch the rest.
We've been on every episode. I think we just are missing one episode. I'm not gonna say which one, but
funny, hilarious.
Everything has been funny, man. Listen, what's his name?
I don't even know. I forgot. I don't know.
He got some people on there that I don't think they got it all.
Yeah.
They entertainers at the end of the day,
For
so.
Sure. But if they are being their authentic self, honey.
Right. Listen, man, more power to them. Tiffany Haddish, I want to see more from her because I actually like her as an actress. Great actress.
I agree.
And I know Jason Lee, he said he got a lot going on as well, but I don't really follow with his life, so I'm sure I'll see it.
I just know he had the podcast. I don't know if it's still going. Wait, no, that wasn't a podcast. That was a show he had.
Yeah, he had a show when he was interviewing everyone, all the celebrities, Young
Yeah.
Miami, and everybody. Yeah, that was a pretty good show. I want to
Yeah.
see more of that stuff.
I
Like
do
that is
too.
entertaining.
For sure. For sure.
All right, but speaking of actress, we have an actress who has been in some controversy. Her name is Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney, right?
Yeah.
She's from a couple of good shows, but she recently did a ad that has sparked outrage with American Eagle, and everyone just has an opinion about this ad. They're saying there's a lot of politics behind it. They're saying it's dealing with racism because in the ad it says Sydney Sweetie have jeans. Some saying it's fat phobic because they're trying to portray a woman as a normal size in this society, saying these are the jeans that an American woman should be wearing, right? American Eagle. And there's plus size women kind of with their arms up, like, what about us? Like, we're not normal. So what's really going on with this ad right now? What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, honestly, I feel like there is going to be controversial because it's so many different people. No one is made the same. So everyone is going to, see it from a different perspective. Yeah, I mean,
as a
it's a
woman,
lot
this
with
don't make
that.
you feel a way if they're saying this is how a normal woman is supposed to look,
I mean, but what is normal?
opposed to you. I mean, that's the question that everyone's asking. What is normal?
Yeah, what is
I
normal?
think normal looks like
Who you being,
the
who you
regular
are.
race in America, and that's all races.
Yeah.
Everybody comes here from everywhere. That's what makes America great. Me personally, you could say America's great and America's not great because of all the turmoil and everything that we've been through throughout history. But I'm not here to play Malcolm X or a conspiracy theorist. However, in my opinion, I just believe that there was some subtle racist remarks behind it. However anyone wants to take it, I think that if you're saying this is related to having great genes genetically through eugenics, that what does that meaning? That's like the greatest of the genes, but there really shouldn't be no comparison between great genes or bad genes, because what is bad genes? And in this society that we grow up in, or I'll say in this country, America, you're taught to already hate the color of your skin and yourself. So I'm not really gonna fall into this trap within this controversy. However, I already know that it's a lot of businesses that have racist rhythms behind their art or messages. It could be systematically, commonly, however you want to call it. But overall, I don't wear American Eagle jeans. I think I had like a pair. Maybe high school I probably wore them, but I always was a Levi guy. And speaking of the Levi, they said Beyonce was thrown in this controversy. Piers Morgan, a few people mentioned her. And I don't know, I feel like that's kind of messed up because now people are really making it about race. So it's getting confusing. I want to read something that somebody said, and this was someone who posted on X. She said, so Beyonce can pose in Levi jeans and it's art, but when a white woman does it, it's a national crisis. So that post has went viral, comparing both of them. What does that actually mean? That's the real question. What does that mean if they're saying it's a crisis for one race to do it? there was a message put behind it. That's what caused the outrage. Everyone kind of could see through the bull. So for the people who may not be able to see it, they just see the world differently from the other group who's opposed to that point of view. Sydney Sweeney, she said, well, I'm sorry. They said American Eagle addressed the Sydney Sweeney situation. So they almost spoke for her, campaigning this controversy, standing by the ads and emphasizing inclusivity. They said her jeans, her story, will continue to celebrate how everyone wears their AE jeans with confidence. Their way. Great jeans look good on everyone. So what can people really say after this comment? Does that mean that they were apologizing, or were they really racist?
I mean, like I said from the beginning,
Confusing.
everyone is going to have a different perspective. Just me. When I first seen it, I really didn't take it, I didn't take it that way. Because for the simple fact that I know that's not the norm of jeans. I don't care what they are trying to sell. I know that is not the norm. And they're just letting it know, like they're letting the people know, like, hey, y'all looking at it from a different perspective. I feel like a lot of times, when people are doing ads, is selling anything or just putting themselves out there in the world, like,
Right.
Wordplay is very critical, in how you word things, how you sell things and stuff like that. And everyone's not going to agree with everything everyone says. Everyone's going to always be offended by something.
Of course, but I just don't think that they should throw Beyonce in there.
Oh yeah, no, not at all.
Now
Cause
it's about race.
Cause it's like, first of all, y'all are trying to make it a thing, and it's like y'all looking for an audience, and people are so cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs that they're gonna feed into that audience. I mean, well, that that. So everything is in the world. I feel like the world has become a pick me, or do this, just for you to be seen. It could be the cuckooest things, craziest things.
Correct. All right. What do y'all think about this? Because, to be honest, the real question is there good genes? Is there bad genes? Is there good hair? Is there bad hair? Is there good skin? Is there bad skin?
Everybody's skin is good.
It's all in the same boat. These
It's
questions.
It's so
Listen,
fun.
from what I know,
love my
everyone.
eyes.
Me too. Everyone bleeds the same. We use the restroom. We all gotta eat. We gotta survive. We gotta stop this, man. The
We
world
all
will
function the
continue.
same.
We all function the same. The world will continue to be a horrible place if we all have this type of hatred towards each other. Racism, we all know that means like hatred towards another race, being biased and whatnot. Prejudiceness means you're judgmental towards another, one or another, and everyone's prejudiced in a way, which is understandable. Nobody's perfect. However, if you start believing you're better than another, then that's when the problem kicks in, and that's what happens when it comes to these type of situations. You gotta add about genes. And I don't know, I heard before somebody told me to speak about this topic, they said the way genes was spelled was with a G, that right there, if that's the real commercial, I believe
It was intentional.
basically that would really be intentional and kind of reaching, in my opinion. And now, I mean, because let's be real here. We live in America.
Find the real one.
Hey, but must I remind you, this is the place where we were treated horribly not too long ago, a couple decades ago, and a lot of people just fail to understand that and fail to remember that this place was never fair for anybody. This system already isn't built for a lot of indigenous folks, but I don't want to take it there. I just want to say this Gene ad has really sparked outrage. And what y'all think about that? What's next? What can we do about this? How can we bring about this topic in an understanding notion where everyone can be able to speak their sides and not judge the other or hate the other for their point of views, because everyone was raised differently and they see it differently.
Okay, she definitely started with a G.
All right, so lately in the news, I've been hearing another can't make this up moment. I'm hearing that there has been a possibility that BET and Soul Train Awards, they're suspended indefinitely, and this is due to low viewership. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't. But I mean, well, you know what? Let me not say that. Yes, I have. I haven't really looked into it, but
It's been out there, but I don't think it has been like national news or anything, because it is BET. A lot of people low key don't care about BET.
do you think it's because like different streaming networks, like different shows?
Yeah. That's one of the main reasons right there. A lot of people don't need to really go to cable TV to watch this stuff. That's why you do have streaming, and
I mean, but
you can add it on different channels, whatever you're watching it.
But my thing is, I just feel like it is a little sad, because these are shows that I grew up on. These are shows where I got to see some of the people who I know today, because if it wasn't for these shows, I probably wouldn't have known, like, how much they done or stuff like that.
Facts.
Because these shows, they bring awareness to our culture.
I think that was a beautiful thing, because it wasn't really seen anywhere else. Like MTV showed us maybe 10%.
Yeah.
I think Michael was like the first person to really pop on MTV like that. Michael Jackson. But you had great shows on BET.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And you know what else?
Great shows. Monumental.
Dang, my mind just literally just left.
Was it about?
Dang, it was about the shows.
So
Okay.
I remember that they had stuff you can watch at a certain time. Like during the week, they would have a schedule. It'll be like music videos at a certain time. Then you had, remember on Sundays you get the gospel. You might get an actual movie throughout the day in a certain, like BET. I appreciate it, because when I watched BET, I seen people that look like me.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a little mixed boy growing up, it was hard to see that, and I wasn't seeing it in a white man. Shout outs to my white people, but I just wasn't seeing it.
And another thing, the viewers, the percentage in the viewers, that reflects on the generation too. This is not the same like how it was when we were growing up. Yeah. This generation is totally different. Like, when I say different, they don't want to see that. They are the main viewers right now.
Yeah, I mean, And are you talking about the viewers that went down as far as the viewers ages 18 to 49?
Mm-hmm.
That went down about 50% plus. I don't know the exact numbers, but from what I'm hearing, it just looks bad.
Yeah.
And I believe Stephen Hill, who's the executive producer, he spoke about it. He's the executive of BET, because Robert Johnson is the owner, but it's just more than likely not gonna really be no BET Awards no more. We definitely don't see Soul. It's been a while since we've seen a real Soul Train.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's been a minute.
And it's messed up because here's the real question. Why is it that the real artists that's popping in our culture, they're not going to these shows? They'll go to these white award shows, but when it comes to black, and I'm not trying to make it about race, I'm just calling out what I see because it's the truth. When the last time you seen Drake at BET? Has Drake even gone to
Is it
BET?
money, honey?
Sometimes it's money, and
No,
sometimes
money has power to it.
money does, but sometimes it's image as well.
Of course.
You got somebody of Beyonce, Jay-Z stature, they probably looking like, hey man, I'm a billionaire. What I'm going to BET Awards for? Because we're already taught how to hate ourselves. So the more money you get, the more you leave from the blackness, the Afrocentricity, the hoodness, the ratchet. So it's a cognitive mindset thing. Like you know what's good, but you just gonna go ahead and do what somebody's telling you to do, like a puppet.
Yeah, that's because they want to get to a certain. They don't care what it takes to keep that momentum. I feel like.
Who you mean, like what? Like the popular artists?
Who keep on going to these?
So
Who keep on getting further away from the culture? Let me say that.
yeah,
But I can't, because it's like,
I don't want to say further away from the culture. I just think they're being choosy of who they want to associate with or engage in. Because who was at the BET? I know Glorilla's popping. She was there. Like, who else was there? Dolce. I think they did a thing where they did the tribute to Atlanta. So T.I. was there, which was a great look because T.I. is a classical artist. We can consider him. That been going to the BET Awards. Who else was there? Do you remember? Did you watch it?
honey,
I know I seen really a lot of artists, but in my opinion, it was more so.
because I feel like.
So yeah, pull that up. Yeah,
So then
pull that up because
Didn't they do the wait? Was that the one where they did the tribute to Snoop, Mariah?
that was that.
And who else?
Jamie Foxx.
Yes, absolutely.
So I mean, I think it was pretty big to have Snoop Dogg there, who was literally one of the top
It
5
was nice to
rappers
hear
today.
from Jamie
Jamie
Foxx as well.
Foxx had a very
And Mariah, my girl, baby.
sentimental speech. Mariah had a great speech as well. She is a legend, living legend.
Absolutely.
She still can sing. I'm gonna need y'all to get off my girl Mariah. Snoop staying true to himself, Mr. Brodus. And he had his queen, his wife with him, who is his manager, by the way. And she's been for a very long time. And y'all don't give her the credit because he got involved in a lot of movies or he got deals. And his wife was a part of that. Yeah, he's Snoop Dogg, but at the end of the day, she had to communicate a lot of his ventures, his business ventures. So Can you just tell me what artist was at the BET Awards?
I'm about to now. You feel like, what the heck is that? You just started poking me out of nowhere.
Was Sexy Red
Okay,
there?
here we go. Kendrick Lamar. Wasn't he there?
Yes,
Because he did speak.
he did.
Uh-huh.
And you know, Kendrick was definitely one of the first we should acknowledge, because Kendrick, he don't get the credit that he
Doechii.
deserves. Yeah, I said I knew Doechii was there for sure because she's been on a roll. Was SZA there? SZA?
Yes.
Because I mean, that's TDE artists. All of them are on the same label, except Kendrick. He used to be. He got PF.
Sierra was there.
Sierra.
B2K.
B2K.
Yeah, it was
That's
a lot
some
of
good
people.
artists.
Mario.
Yo,
T.I.
okay. Because I was gonna say, I know it had to be a lot of other R&B singers there.
Oh, I'm just going by this little list of what they have.
I
Keisha
think
Cole,
Money Long
2
was there.
Chainz.
Ashanti. Nelly was there too, but he
Kalani,
didn't. Look at that.
Shanti.
So, all right, you
Kevin Hart.
you could just stop right there. That should show you
well, that's
Kevin
not
Hart. Oh yeah, Cassinet was
Wait
there.
a minute. Yeah,
And
Drewski.
Drewski, come on, man.
Yeah,
So that
it
should
was pretty
tell
good.
y'all that there should be viewership, but it also tells you,
But how often is that viewership?
yes, it also tells you that streaming has really took over. That's why they brought Kai Cenat there, because they wanted to bring more viewers and they wanted to do it. I heard they actually offered him a deal that he didn't really take. But it's funny how he played in their face and he still recorded his content at
Absolutely.
their event. Altogether, I just feel like that BET thing was pretty confusing, because you know, this is a culture where we grew up on this and everyone still watches BET. They probably added to the channels, the Roku and whatnot.
Which shows are they taking away?
I'm not sure, but I just know the only two I heard was Soul Train and the BET Awards suspended indefinitely.
Oh, it's a.
But that could mean that they're bringing them back.
Canceled the hip hop and Soul Train's awards.
Yeah, well, BET Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah.
You know, people love hip hop, but they hate hip hop.
Yeah.
They love the culture of hip hop. How y'all love the culture?
Because my
wanna
thing, you
address
taking
that.
this away, but what? We just done.
Right, man. I want to address that.
Like,
That's
are
some
we
BS,
done?
dog. Like, a lot of y'all cultures, y'all
They got the
be
VMAs,
wanted to
the
take,
AMAs, all that stuff.
but
keep
but
going.
y'all would want to dress like us, talk like us, drive like us, walk like us, but you don't want to be in our position. You would never be in our shoes. You would never understand what we go through genetically, systematically, you know what I'm saying, mentally, spiritually. It gets deep. Being someone of African descent or just indigenous in general, whatever you are, it gets deep. So I don't know, man. In my opinion, BT, it had a good run, but not everything lasts forever. I'm one of them people, like, I'm not gonna cry or pout about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep supporting the culture continuously, even if BET comes back. I know I'm a viewer. I know I'm gonna watch it. I can't cap. It will make sense because I don't watch cable TV. I just watch my stuff and do whatever I do, watch whatever I watch. And if it's on stream, I'll catch it.
Yeah, that's why I said the streaming services have taken over. You know, Netflix, YouTube.
Netflix, YouTube. It's so much, but we're not going to shout them all out.
Yeah.
All right. We have another can't make this up moment. This one is real. It's my mama one. Eddie Griffin calls out Malcolm Jamal Warner's death. His situation. First of all, my condolences to the family
Absolutely.
of MJW. He was a great man. I really loved who he was and who he became. We all know him, of course, starting as Theo in the Cosby's, me being a young black man coming again. Like I spoke on BT, when I seen shows like that, even though that was before my time, I still was at an age where I got to see it at a good time. And seeing Theo, it just made me,
Brody, I forgot you was over here.
it just made me feel like, okay, wow, I can live that life and be like Theo. He's a pretty good kid. Like, yeah, his dad's a doctor, Bill Cosby and whatnot, and he has the support, but Theo still tried to live a life outside of that. He wanted to be independent. Some of those episodes, even though we all know it was acting, but there's kids out there like that.
Yeah.
I would never live that life. My dad was never rich. I had a pretty rough childhood. However, I just want to say I appreciated him as an actor, even when he ventured off after the Cosbys. But it's just been a lot going on with his passing or his transition. And I do like how, I believe it was in Costa Rica, that's where he had the Costa Rica. They had, something for him at the beach where he had the incident. It's just been controversy going on because some people saying it has a lot to deal with Cosby's life possibly, or just some regular industry stuff. And that's what Eddie Griffin is saying. We all know Eddie Griffin is known for his controversial comedic topics and stand-ups. I've been watching Eddie Griffin just as long.
Yeah, I just remember watching Malcolm and Eddie with Eddie Griffin and Malcolm Jamal Warner, which was a great show, and it just showed the best of both worlds when it came to them two. Malcolm seems more of a, preppy, chill, laid back guy. Uh, Eddie was raunchy, a little hood with it, but funny and comedic in a way, while Malcolm seemed a little more serious. He definitely knew him, even though I heard that they bumped heads back in the day. He always spoke his truth, and I know that he probably felt the way when Malcolm died. Of course, he made a joke about it. He's a comedian. That's what he does. What do you feel like when it comes to them two? Is this possibly real? Like, what's going on?
I mean, their relationship could have been real. We really don't know. But personally, me, I feel like too soon.
For the joke.
Yeah.
I mean, they say that about a lot of comedians, though.
But yeah, and see,
Dave
that's the
Chappelle.
thing. That's what they do. That's why I just said, for me, I feel like personally. But everybody gonna have something.
Right. It is. What do y'all think about that?
I was just about to say, do you think that is some,
A conspiracy behind that?
something going on? Yeah.
Yes, possibly. Anything is possible at this point. It's almost like a neutral answer because the lie is more entertaining than the truth. We all know that.
Absolutely.
In this situation, Eddie's saying is kind of ironic how Cosby's real son was unalive, right? YouTube purposes, educational purposes. He was unalive in the late 90s. It was like 97, 98 maybe. I did my research on that a few years back, but that was very unfortunate. And then his TV son, Theo, Malcolm Jamal Warner, so happened to pass. It's just a lot of conspiracies people say when it comes to certain actors. course, they got contracts. Some of them gotta, give back something they owe. I don't know what that means, but he was in his 50s, man. He lived a great ordeal. However, he was still young. He was a young 50, and it's just very unfortunate. But all in all, I just hope that his family is doing good with hearing about his passing, and let's protect our people, man. Let's make sure we call this stuff out. Any other thoughts on this?
Pray for our people.
Okay, so Nick Canyon. This is another can't make it up topic. Nick Canyon. He doesn't want his daughter dating somebody like him. He recently said that in an interview. How does that make you feel for somebody like him to say something like this? So condescending like this, knowing
It is.
that he's living a
But I
life he's
feel
living.
like he recognized the kind of person who he is. And he see that, hey, don't get nobody like me. You're going to be cuckoo. So, I mean, it seems as if he's trying to save his daughter from him. Or someone
But who is he though? Like, is he a man that is not appreciated for taking care of his kids? Who is he to the public, or to maybe for the female? Maybe you could speak for the woman.
I'm saying, like, someone who is reproducing with any and every, well, I wouldn't say any and everyone, because clearly he has his type of who he wants to, but my thing is reproducing with all of these different women and not like actually, I guess, building that American family picture.
And how many kids does he have?
13, I believe.
Yes, about 12 to 13 kids.
It's the school bus of them, so that's a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
if they like it, I love it.
But what should people feel like when he says something?
I mean, they should feel like he's telling his daughter exactly what needs to be said. Because yes, if I was the one of the mother, to any of, any kid, I'm going to tell my kid, if their father is not showing a father like, image, then hey, yes, don't date no one that's like your father, especially if they know they can do better.
But would you ever say that you don't want your kid to be with somebody like you? Like, let's just say you had a son. I don't want my son to date a woman like me. Would you say something like that? Put yourself in his shoes.
If I was having a lot of kids, because that plays a big factor.
I think any parent would say what he said. I don't want to take away from who he is and what.
Like I said, he's an amazing man, and I don't know what the heck he do for his kids. He could be the best dad ever. Right. However, he's saying like I think it's just that aspect of it, like I don't think he's saying like completely like don't find a man like me, because he's a very successful black man. Let's just say that. All I'm saying is he's trying to tell his his daughter, hey, don't date no guy who just want to reproduce multiple times with many different women.
Of course, he also could have been reaching him because we know he was on his upcoming late night show. Shout out to Nick. He has been doing his thing, man. But when it came to all this controversy, he said, when you have 5 daughters and you're like, all right, I at least want to be able to be true and honest, he said, but like, I can't live the same life that I always been living. He admitted he's trying to lead with more intention these days, aware that his girls are watching and learning from the way he moves. Hopefully, my daughters learn from my mistakes and not date people like their dad. So in this, it sounds mixed, but he's giving something as in, I don't want them to date a man like me because I may not be proud of what I am and who I am, or I just don't want them to date a man like me because I want them to find their own. Don't think of your significant other as your father. Right. This can mean so many things. That's how I'm looking at it, and this just from a sociologist standpoint. So in this situation, it can be either or.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to blame him for what he's doing and how he's living his life. That this may be his purpose he's fulfilling. This is God's plan. He may have 30 kids for all I know. I don't care. Is it damaging the world or community? No. A lot of people may say, oh, eventually incest may occur or whatever. No. This is a world with how many people? About over 3 billion human beings in this world, growing, and that's documented. So imagine undocumented. Anyway, Nick Cannon, keep doing your thing, black man. Are you opposed to him though in this situation?
No, like I said, I feel like I said, I want to tell my kids the same thing. Find somebody for you. There might be certain, characteristics that you see in somebody that might remind you of someone, but, don't go searching for my characteristics in someone else.
Yeah.
So that's what I just,
Right.
That's how
I respect it. Yeah. I like that. I think each parent should have their own ideology when it comes to parenting their kids. And what they want to discuss to them.
Yeah, and there's no right or wrong way, there's not no book to that parenting.
There is no book.
How you raise your kids is how you raise your kids. What you pour into them, that's what the world is going to get. So, we could be pouring love into our kids and someone else could be pouring, hatreds or, something else, but I'm not going to dim them down because that's what they're doing for them because I'm too focused on what I'm doing with mine.
Correct. Now, I just want to say that you just can't make that up. None of this that we spoke on today, you cannot make up. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We talked about a lot of situations that you can't make up. Do you think we told them everything that we could think of?
I think so.
There's a lot going on right now, but we can only tell you but so much. I want to end this with something positive. There has been some dope projects musically that has been out. Jermaine Dupri is dropping a project. He's doing the Magic documentary about the club Magic City, of course. We're not going to get into detail, but he has been dropping dope music behind that, getting together the artists. I like when people get together, the community and the people, right? Metro Boomin just dropped the dope album.
It was.
Yeah. I mean, I have a few favorite songs on there, but he has some classical Atlanta artists on there. Waka Flocka, Travis Porter, Roscoe Dash, Lil Baby, and 2 Chainz was on there. Now, we could get a little deep into it. It could get messy because I noticed some artists wasn't on there. I know why they wasn't on there, but we're not going to get on that. However, it was a dope album. I just wanted to end with something positive. You got anything you want to tell the kids or anybody out there that's watching?
Just stay doing you, stay true to yourself and stay true to the culture, baby.
Yes, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Keep watching. One love. They don't do it like me.
ain't got no self shit. I drip with the boss and shit. I swear that they lost me, yeah.